And also to get us started this morning, we're very jealous of Chad Douglas this morning. He's out and about in the tri-state area cooking up some biscuits.
That's right, one of the most probably traditional breakfast menu items, and he is there with a champion. Good morning, Chad.
I am Rushville, Illinois. That is where we find the champion biscuit maker. Justin Swank joins us this morning, talking over coffee here at Hardees. You make a pretty mean biscuit, I hear.
Yep.
And how do you know that you make a good mean biscuit?
We actually have a competition every year, and the past 2 years in a row, I've actually come out on top of the GMs for our company.
Okay, so you actually go to St. Louis, and it's a biscuit making competition.
Right. We actually get to go to the test kitchen, the corporate Hardees headquarters, the test kitchen in St. Louis, and make biscuits. And the corporate judges, they actually are the ones who judge us.
Okay, and this is a pretty big area. It's not just like it's Rushville and Quincy. I mean, you guys go all 3 states.
Right. Our owners own Hardees in Illinois, Missouri, and Iowa, all 3.
Okay, and so coming up a little later in the show, we're going to go back in the kitchen. And am I going to get to challenge you? We like to challenge people on this show.
Yeah, you can try.
Something tells me I'm not going to walk out of here with one of these.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, we're going to see what it takes to make a good mean biscuit here at Hardees, and we'll put Justin to the test and see how I fare. Probably not going to go well.
I love that response. You can try.
Yeah.
Ooh, Douglas, you're going down this morning.
I mean, we're talking a guy that competed against a lot of other biscuit making professionals. So, you know.
I have a great idea. Why don't they make the biscuits, bring them back here, we'll judge them.
We will taste test them.
We'll do that for you.
And look at, I'm sure there's criteria.
Yes, we'll go for that. We'll go for that. Someone else who's warming up this morning is KHQA's Chad Douglas. He is cooking up a storm this morning in Rushville.
He is. He is in the kitchen there at the Hardees there in Rushville, and he's learning how to make biscuits from Champ.
We're going to make those biscuits but first we have to make them. Justin Swank is the general manager here at the store in Rushville, the restaurant in Rushville. What does it take to make a good biscuit?
It takes, actually they say that biscuit baking is actually an art, not a science.
Okay.
Everybody can do the exact same steps, but it really goes into the technique, the brush strokes, if you will, on how you make them, that turns out with the good biscuits. It's all about how you cut them, how you roll them. I mean... And
you guys here in every Hardees make them from scratch. Here's the mix.
We have mix in our mixing bowl. We add the buttermilk, which we'll do here shortly. We roll it out on the biscuit table, and we bake them in the oven right here in store every morning.
What's the process? How long does it take to go from this to oven?
One batch of biscuits, which is about 52 biscuits, takes 15 minutes to roll out.
Okay.
Give or take. It really just depends. I can do them in 12 minutes at the competition. Somebody did them in like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, which is really fast.
But do they taste as good as the 12-minute biscuits?
I actually didn't get to taste his, so I don't know.
I don't know. Well, you've won 2 years in a row.
I've won
2013, 2014.
Yes.
And you train the biscuit maker. I think it's fascinating that there's a position here at Hardees called the biscuit maker.
Right. They're here at 4:30 at our store every morning to get ready for open at 5:30. Every new biscuit baker that comes in, I personally train them for my store just to make sure that I'm refreshing myself and that they know all the steps.
Sure, well, we're going to learn those steps coming up in our next segment here. We're going to start, we've already washed our hands, but I think we'll do it again just to be safe. So here we go, guys.
Just so you know, you are with the hand sanny man there, so he will be washing his hands probably multiple times throughout the morning.
After each step, he will probably be washing
I love that it said biscuit specialist. Ours should say biscuit tasters specialist.
Yeah, so hopefully Chad can get that title before he leaves there.
Yeah. Check in with KHQA's own Chad Douglas, who's spending his morning making biscuits.
He is. What a tough job he has today, but he is live in Rushville, Illinois with one of the area's best.
Well, I'm going to be making biscuits here coming up, but first Justin Swank is showing me how it's done because he is a champion biscuit maker. 2 years in a row he's won in his region. So what are the steps here, Justin? What are we doing?
Right now I'm actually just fluffing up the mix a little bit, add some air into it. Next up will come the buttermilk.
Okay.
We always make their buttermilk biscuits, which makes, buttermilk has a certain flavor to it.
Sure.
So.
How important is it to have made from scratch biscuits?
It's actually our centerpiece for our breakfast, so it's what our whole breakfast is based off of. So it's very important for us to have high quality, good biscuits that taste good and look good and just help for the overall guest experience.
Sure. How many biscuits will you guys crank out of here this morning?
We'll do probably about 200 to 250 biscuits
All
in a
made
day.
from hand?
All made by hand, made from either myself or my biscuit baker.
Okay.
And today, you.
Yeah, I get to mix. I don't know if you want to sell those that I make. We'll see. We'll see how they turn out. So once you get from here, so now you're making kind of the dough?
Now I'm making the dough. I'm mixing into the buttermilk. We got to make sure everything's mixed in well, and
then you'll roll it out here on the table.
Right.
And cut them. And you said that is your secret, is
Yes.
cutting. So you're going to mix the dough. I need to mix some dough myself, and we'll roll it out and cut them up. Maybe you can have a biscuit served by me or made by me today. I should probably serve. I'd probably be better at that than making the food.
probably.
Guys.
He has a lot of faith in Chad this morning, doesn't he?
Well, just if they don't want to sell them, don't worry. The newsroom will take them. So send them back with Chad.
Yeah, well, they say 52 in a batch, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, they'll be gone in the newsroom in an hour.
I wouldn't even give it that much. You have no idea how quickly food goes here when we put it on the newsroom table. Seconds. Well, 6:09, welcome back to KHQA this morning. It's time to check in with our very own Chad Douglas, who I am very jealous of this morning.
No, he is live in Rushville, but we love friendly competition here on KHQA, and he is going to have a competition of his own.
All right, well, we are getting ready to make the biscuits. Going kind of slow. Justin Swank is the general manager here and also a championship biscuit maker. Justin, walk me through.
Okay, now that you've moved your flour or your mix over, go ahead and flour the top of your mix just a little bit. Just kind of shake it. There you go. Now you want to push it down. Okay, fold the sides in.
All the sides?
Yep.
Like this?
Yep. Okay, and then you want to roll it kind of into a third. So put the half top down, put that half down,
okay,
and then do it again.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to do that again. So push it down.
All right. And then spread it out.
Fold the sides in.
Now, when you're doing this as a competition, does time count or does technique?
Time does count.
Okay.
It's actually a big part of it. All right, now you can go to move it over to the middle circle. That way it doesn't stick. Now roll from the center out. You actually want to let the rolling pin do the work. If you push it, it's going to tear the biscuit.
Gotcha.
Like I said, it's actually all about the technique.
And then how wide out do we roll it here?
You want to roll it until it doesn't move any more flat. What you're looking for is more the height than the diameter of it.
We're looking kind of good there, or we need more?
Yep. What you do then is you take your biscuit cutter and you check the edges. Just kind of hold it up to the edge. So kind of like so. Make sure that it fits the height.
All right, gotcha.
And it looks like it does. Go ahead and dust your cutter. So go roll it around in the dust. Okay, tap it, and then go ahead and cut it out.
And
push down.
How many do we make here?
You want to try to get as much as you can out of that little bit.
Sure.
When it starts to stick like that, you want to go ahead and flour your cutter again.
So do that. All right, well, we're going to cut the biscuits and get them baking. And then we can get some bacon on the biscuits, right? All right, and we'll be back with more. Guys, can I get one more out of here?
Yep.
I'm
Totally
impressed.
impressed. Yeah, I know.
Jinx.
We were
totally impressed. Could not believe. Well, we couldn't believe that Chad got so dirty.
I know.
Well, not dirty, but like getting in there.
Yeah, he literally got his hands dirty. He did, and
Good job,
very
Douglas.
impressive. It's hard though. I mean, same thing go with pie dough, or when you're making like sugar cookie, the cutout kind. It's all about how thick that dough is.
Well, now we can have Chad make all the cookies for our work parties.
That's right, Chad. You got yourself a new position.
All right, well, it's time to check in with KHQA's own Chad Douglas, who is out in Tri-State area this morning. He's in Rushville, and we are so jealous of him.
We are. He is making biscuits. He cut them out. Now, what's the next step?
Be jealous. You should always be jealous of me, Kristen. Justin Swank is here. A lot of people jealous of him, too. He is a champion biscuit maker for Hardees. You've won 2 years in a row.
Yes.
Tell me about your first year.
I actually got promoted up to a GM in January of last year. February I won district, and March I won corporate, or our corporate, our franchise. So
it's just in your blood.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, I trained up and just came to me, so.
Now, when you're at competition, how much fun do you get to have, or is it all serious business?
The day before the actual competition, we get to go up in the arch. This year we took a Hummer limo ride to Carmine Steakhouse in St. Louis, really nice steakhouse. We have fun the day before, and then the day of is just all seriousness.
But then it's serious. And what do the judges look for in the competition?
The judges look for height, weight, diameter. In St. Louis, they actually break open the biscuits. They look at how fluffy they are inside. They taste them. They go way beyond what we do.
Sure.
So
now we're going to give a little love to some other Hardees in the area because you are the GM winner.
Right.
This year's crew member winner comes from
Macon, Missouri, actually. So
and then last year
was Fort Madison, Iowa.
but you held on to the GM spot.
Right.
What's it like? Well, I guess you haven't lost, but what's it like when the team member, because they come in and they put a lot of pride into that. What's it like when they don't win?
You can see the look of disappointment on their face. It's kind of, I mean, it's, of course there's a winner, but like for our GM, all the other GMs were very supportive and very, I mean, they put on a good face. But
very nice. Well, and you guys get some nice stuff for winning.
Right.
We're going to show you what happens when you are the winning general manager or crew member at a Hardees. Guys?
Well, I don't want a sad face this morning, so
No.
maybe Douglas better be bringing back some biscuits, or you're going to get a sad face
It'll be
here.
interesting to see how he judges Chad's biscuit.
Judge him harshly.
And if he can even compare to the other ones. We'll see.
Well, now it's time to check in with KHQA's Chad Douglas, who was saying that he wasn't bragging, but I think we beg to differ a little bit.
I know. We know what, Chad, we'll replay it back for you. when you come back.
Good morning, Chad.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they look like when they get out of the oven here in just a few minutes. In the meantime, Justin Swank is the general manager here and champion biscuit maker. What happens when you win?
the first year I won, actually replaced my whole area over here. This cooler's brand new last year. Biscuit tabletop. I didn't have this before. I used to have a wooden table. I got two brand new ovens, and then they replaced all of my smallwares with it too.
Awesome.
So
then you won again this year, and you
This
obviously
year-
didn't want this equipment replaced.
Right, I already had it new. This year I actually got these brand new headsets, so we upgraded this year. So
And then what happens when you win next year?
we'll see. I don't
Fingers
know.
crossed.
Fingers crossed. We'll
But you
see
get
what
some more new
equipment I need. Yeah.
Okay. And then what does that do for your customers when you have brand new equipment that
Well,
nobody really sees?
The new biscuit table and everything, that actually helps us make better quality biscuits for our customers. They taste better, they look better. These headsets actually make it so we can get food out the window quicker to people through our guests or through our drive-thru. The speaker outside is brand new, so it's a lot clearer and a lot better sounding.
It's a whole new restaurant. You keep making the biscuits the way
If
you
I
do.
keep going, yeah, that's what my boss told me.
Well, we've got literally 2 minutes until my biscuits are done, so we're going to show those to you coming up at the end of the show. See what they look like.
He didn't seem too convincing.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll sleep them though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, Chad. Just bring them back. We'll pop it in the microwave, warm them up again.
Yeah, I'll put a little butter on it. It'll be fine.
It'll be good.
All right, here's the biscuit specification tab for Hardees, and it looks like I passed. First time, Justin, what do you think?
I think I'd hire you if KHQA doesn't work out. You can come and work for me on biscuits.
There you go. I'd rather just eat them.
Okay.